Well, right now, Boston has more cranes than colleges, more transplants than traffic jams.
No question, the city is changing. You can see it and you can hear it. Maybe you've noticed the difference, a strange phenomenon, people pronouncing their R's. In tonight's Question Everything, I ask, is the Boston accent endangered?
It's been a Boston birthright to talk, well, a little funny.
I think the Sanders were too late getting out there.
From fans stranded at the Garden in a blizzard.
If we can't get home, we'll stay here and have a few beers till the bars close at 2.
To City Hall.
I am no longer the acting mayor.
We have the ability to dump our R's like tea in the harbor. I have what I would call a suppressed Boston accent that I got here at my childhood home in Somerville on the corner of Pearson Ave and Kidder Ave between Ball Square and Davis Square. But when I went to college here at Emerson, I was told that I better start pronouncing my R's or I would never be a news reporter. As a news reporter in an ever-changing city, I wanted to know if the Boston accent might someday vanish. So the question is, will it ever be extinct? Marjorie Feinstein Whitaker studies language and coaches professionals who are trying to work on their accent. She has noticed a change in Boston.
I think we're much more diverse, and people are from all over the world living and working here, and I think that it's just not as concentrated as it was at one time.
In 2022, Paul Revere might say the people are coming. From 2010 to 2020, Boston's population jumped by almost 60,000, and the city predicts by 2030 it'll jump at least another 50,000. You don't have to be Will Hunting to do the math. That's a lot of new accents.
My boy's wicked smart.
I grew up in Roxbury, Massachusetts.
Jay Sean loves Boston and celebrates a city where not everyone looks or sounds the same.
We have different races out here. Everybody's trying to come into the neighborhood. They love it. They love the food. They love the activities. Bring a smile to kids' faces. It's great.
In Southie, you can see the buildings and accents are changing quickly. You just have to stand outside the upscale coffee shop and ask the newcomers and old-timers how they take their coffee.
Maybe a cold brew with some vanilla.
How do you like your coffee?
I like with cream and sugar.
Maybe one sugar.
Yeah, with an R at the end.
Not sugar.
How many sugars?
4 sugars.
They don't say it that way.
No, they don't.
They say grande.
Yeah, grande cappuccino with 4 squirts. The way my daughters say it now.
Yes, our city is ever evolving, but the accent is Boston and strong. It just might get a little watered down.
I think it'll always be here just because there's something that people feel really proud about, and I don't think it'll ever be gone, but I don't think it's as prevalent or as strong as it used to be.
Not at the Garden. No way at the Garden. No way at the Garden.
No way at the Garden. If you're saying, by the way, hey, the accent is wicked strong in my town, it's really changing far more quickly in downtown Boston, people moving here for the colleges and for the hospitals. So
It's true. I always think if my grandparents came to Boston, now not only would they not recognize it, they wouldn't hear anybody who spoke the way they did.
that's probably true. And by the way, if you have a question you'd like us to answer in our new segment, Question Everything, send me a tweet. The handle is @David Wade. And by the way, all 3 of us, even as we go to weather, all of us had accents at one point.